Good afternoon, time for business. My name is Daryl Kwao. Now, the Ghana Revenue Authority says its failure to meet the revenue target for 2018 is partly blamed on some unlawful operations at the ports. Despite the introduction of the paperless system to streamline transactions, the GRA believes there are many loopholes that need to be blocked. Commissioner of Customs at the GRA, Isaac Crainsale, explains to my colleague, Eben Sabute.
When we look at our revenue figures that we had this, last year, 2018, we lost much. Because Customs, as a division within the Ghana Revenue Authority, almost fall short of almost about 2-point-something billion revenue loss. And almost about 70% was attributed to the transit trade. So that's why, beginning of the year, we decided that we want to engage all the stakeholders so that we're able to put in all the necessary customs control that I mentioned in my presentation.
Two takeaways from your presentation has to do with the containerized vehicles and then also the restriction. How is this not going to affect the business? Because like the Shippers Authority said, when they come here, they do business with other stakeholders, they buy fuel and all that. It's not going to have effects on all this? No.
Nothing changes except that the vehicles that are going to cut the goods to the destination countries, we have to build a container on the truck, so they have a flat body and then they build a container on it and then they move the why we are moving to that direction is that when they use the normal tarpaulin, they just cut it and seal it on the way. So in order to avoid that, we ensure that the goods are secured on the vehicle. So that's why we want to build a container, and we're going to give them enough time. We had the meeting with them, and this is just a way to come out and tell the whole Ghanaian public that this is what we do. But the transporters, we have discussed with them and giving them about 6 months down the line that they should all ensure that when you want to be in the transit trade, you build a container on your vehicle.
Now, Tullow Oil is planning to drill and complete 7 new wells across the 10 and Jubilee fields this year. Based on this, the oil giant is projecting to produce about 180,000 barrels of oil a day. For now, oil production forecast is pegged at between 93,000 and 101,000 barrels a day, up from 82,000 recorded in 2018. Tullow, in its 2019 trading statement, said gross production from Jubilee in 2018 averaged 78,000 barrels a day, slightly below the group's forecast. The oil giant blames this on some operational issues in December, which it says has been resolved. Tullow expects average gross oil production from the Jubilee field to increase to around 96,000 a barrel. The statement said the 10 fields performed well in 2018 as expected, with gross production averaging 64,500 barrels of oil a day. Tullow is projecting production from the field in 2019 to step up significantly to around 83,000 barrels a day. Commenting on the projections for 2019, CEO of Tullow Oil PLC, Paul McDade, said the oil firm was well placed to deliver on its growth ambitions. Tullow aims to increase oil production in West Africa, target final investment decisions in East Africa, and drill the first wells in an exploration campaign in Guyana. In other news, international relations expert Dr. Vladimir Chidans believes Ghana would have the upper hand should Brexit happen. Britain would have to renegotiate trade deals with its partners, including Ghana, should it leave the EU. He tells my colleague Sandra Esnamafenu what Ghana's approach should be.
I know that the British government has started moving into Africa, country after country, trying to let them have a feel that, look, we're going out. When we go out, we need to negotiate with you and that's all. Ghana, I would say, we don't have to do anything. I mean,
just have to sit back and
watch because we have a relationship with them anyway. If anything they bring on the table is better than with Europe, why don't we take it? The point is, it's an international system.
If it doesn't favor us,
it doesn't favor us. We don't have anything to offer. We are with Europe and we are satisfied.
Okay.
So they'll have to beat down that threshold. If they're able to, the world allows us to. But I strongly believe that they can't, because that bilateral relationship would have to mean that they would have to really back down on most of the things that Europe is giving us.
Elsewhere, the U.S. is reportedly investigating Huawei for stealing trade secrets from American business partners in the latest action against the Chinese technology giant. The criminal inquiry was first reported by the Wall Street Journal. There's more in this report. The investigation comes as the Trump administration is pressing China to take action on questions of technology theft or face additional trade tariffs. Huawei and the Department of Justice declined to comment. The Wall Street Journal said the investigation stems in part from a lawsuit the telecoms company T-Mobile brought against Huawei in 2014. T-Mobile accused Huawei of stealing the technology behind a robot T-Mobile had developed to test mobile phones. A Seattle jury in 2017 agreed that Huawei had misappropriated trade secrets but determined that the actions were not willful and malicious. The probe adds to pressure facing Huawei, one of the world's biggest technology companies. And that's all in business. There's more after this break.